Moinsen Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Dragon Age Inquisition. Boah, schon wieder Aussprachfehler, ey. Das läuft richtig bei mir. Wahrscheinlich habe ich zu viel mit dem Bullen in der letzten Folge getrunken, dass ich ordentlich reden kann. Wir haben in der letzten Folge ordentlich mit Charakteren schon geplauscht und gelabert. Darunter fällt auch der nette eiserne Bulle, mit dem wir schon ordentlich viel geredet haben. Und das geht direkt mal hier weiter. Ich nahm an, dass er noch was zu erzählen hat. Gucken wir mal, ob er es auch hat.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
Mhm. Guck mal, der hat noch ein paar Sachen, die wir fragen können. Machen wir das mal. Erzählt mir von eurer Truppe.
I'd like to hear more about the charges.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
Erzählt mir von Krem.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard ass. He's good for that.
Aber er hasst Winter.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter,
Nah,
but you hate the Vince.
sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem. I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people, it's too much work to hate them one by one.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman. Look, I've got horns. You can shoot fire out of your ass. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
Das finde ich eine coole Einstellung, dass auch eine Frau in seinen Augen ein richtiger Soldat sein kann.
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
Was mit dem
I
Fischer? Gute
imagine
Frage.
Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
Oh, coole Sache.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
Riesenköder? Was sind Riesenköder?
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned, but he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because of course it does, and we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive.
Oh,
It's okay though. We still got paid.
erinnert mich irgendwie an Attack on Titan.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
Okay, er hat nichts mehr zu erzählen in der Hinsicht.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Finde ich gut.
Hey, you need me?
Ja, du hast noch mehr. Erzähl mir von Saharan.
Can you tell me more about Saharan?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talvashath, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
Oh, schon wieder 10 Millionen Sachen zum Quatschen, ey.
What are things like for the natives of Saharan?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
Das ist ganz schön
See you
bitter.
later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Ich würde sagen, bevor wir uns noch 2 Stunden mit dem Bullen unterhalten, lesen wir noch das da. Und Krem, du darfst dich ruhig hinsetzen. Du musst nicht auf deinem Stuhl stehen.
I hope I can help somehow.
Wir reden nochmal mit dem Typen, weil...
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Weil er nämlich noch einen Kriegstable-Quest für uns hat. Das ist ganz praktisch. Okay. Hier ist eigentlich so Selvas Behausung, aber die muss hier noch rein. Und wenn wir hier schon einmal sind, ich weiß jetzt gerade gar nicht. Ist das schon so? Ja, er haust schon hier oben. Wir quatschen mal mit ihm.
You're different. It shines on you, shimmering, sharp. You made magic from the rifts.
Ich hoffe, es gefällt euch.
I hope you like the way I feel now.
Yes. It's different, but familiar. It reminds me of me. Did you need me?
Wie war eure Vergangenheit?
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Ihr wart in Adamant.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Reese and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
Die sind eigentlich nette Leute. Was ist mit Sucher Lambert?
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Reese war euer Freund. Gehen wir mal darauf ein.
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage.
Reese.
He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Okay. Fragen wir mal das.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Hm. Er hat einen Fehler gemacht.
Sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
What was the
Lieber
spire
nicht.
like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Okay,
I'll
das
talk to
war's.
you later.
How do you know?
Woher wir das wissen? Weil ich es einfach weiß, mein Freund. Du hast noch seltsame Dinge
Roderick was
getan.
sorry before he died.
Roderick hat es vor seinem Tod bedauert. Freut mich, das zu hören.
Roderick was a pebble in the Inquisition's boot. A little remorse seems only fair.
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Maker, forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Das ist schön, wenn das Roderick
He hates
als
it all
letztes
because
gedacht
of the
hat.
darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Aber du hast immer noch seltsame Dinge
I've heard
getan.
about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Erstmal auf bald. Wir können leider nicht ordentlich antworten.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Schade eigentlich. Weil eigentlich sind die dazu da, um die Spinnen anzulocken. Damit nämlich... Den Rest könnt ihr euch selber denken.
Thank you.
Denke ich. Ah, guck mal, das können wir noch anlabern. So. Das war es erstmal soweit mit denen. Wir haben noch da oben drin Varik in der Eingangshalle. Mit Varik reden wir jetzt auch nochmal. Der hat auch noch was zu erzählen. Dann komm mal her, Varik.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the... Need something?
Erzähl mir von Corypheus.
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
Hau mal raus, was ist der eigentlich?
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
Na super.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
Okay, und warum ließen sie ihn dort am Leben?
I've never heard of wardens locking up darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Warden somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
Das stimmt auch wieder, ne?
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only
Ich war
way
dabei.
for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
Ich kann mich noch gut daran erinnern. Ich habe das bei meiner Freundin gespielt. Ich war ein Großschwerti, der Lifesteal hatte am Ende. Und ich habe Corypheus alleine in den One-on-Ones besiegt. Also, meine Leute sind relativ schnell gestorben. Aber ich habe ihn in einem One-on-One besiegt. Das funktioniert. Muss man nur mit meinem Charakter machen. Den ich jetzt leider nicht vorstellen kann. Ich habe auch keine Ahnung mehr, wie ich den aufgebaut habe. Aber es hat funktioniert.
Alright, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Aber du hast noch mehr zu erzählen, Kumpel.
Need something?
Ja klar.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Okay, er hat wohl doch
Thanks,
nichts mehr.
Varric.
No problem.
Okay. Vorerst hat er nichts. Aber. Wir haben noch Solas, der interessante Dinge hier stehen hat. Aha. Okay. Der bemalt auch irgendwie die Wände. Das gefällt ihm irgendwie. Ich weiß nicht, wie das noch weitergeht. Sieht aber sehr interessant aus. Es könnte glatt an Herr der Ringe erinnern.
You have begun practicing new magical forms. Interesting. You seem to be drawing upon the raw substance of the Fade. Likely using your mark as a catalyst. I use similar techniques, although it took me years to learn them. Why did you choose such an esoteric area of study?
Ich wollte lernen. Ich wollte wirklich lernen. Ich habe noch nie Magier gespielt und auch kein Rissmagier.
I hope that studying such magic would help me better understand the Fade.
While our fight affords little time for formal study, the wise can better themselves even in the midst of battle. Perhaps especially then. I hope your new studies serve you well. Did you need anything else?
Du weißt doch bestimmt auch
Need to know
etwas.
more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Ich respektiere euch. Wie oft muss ich dir noch in den Arsch kriechen, dass du mir mal mehr erzählst?
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Ja, dann erzähl mal.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
Du hast ja erzählt, die Kugel ist elfisch im Ursprung.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Divinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Was wird er als nächstes tun? Das ist eine gute Frage. Hast du Vermutungen, Solas?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Divinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient magistars of Divinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Mehr hast du nicht?
Inquisitor.
Ja, stimmt, mehr hat er echt nicht.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Dann ist das wohl so. Wenn du mehr nicht zu erzählen hast, Ja, kann ich da auch nichts dran ändern. Schade eigentlich. Gut. Wir haben hier noch Dorian, Fiona. Wir haben noch weiter oben, haben wir noch Liliana. Sprechen wir jetzt Dorian an? Ah, ich glaube, ich würde sagen, Dorian sprechen wir in der nächsten Folge an und hören uns mal an, was er so alles zu sagen hat und was er eigentlich in der Bibliothek macht und was er da genau eigentlich sucht. Ich wünsche euch bis dahin einen schönen Tag. Wir hören uns wieder. Haut ihr rein.